Good afternoon. Have you ever had trouble trying to solve a problem by yourself and you just can't seem to find the right answers? Have you ever had to ask someone how to spell the simplest of words? Hello and greetings from Team C. My name is Steve Cheatham, and I know that we all run into these problems from time to time. From simple to complex problems, we as human beings are often more capable if we work together as a team to solve most situations. Today I will introduce to you some of the ideas about studying in a group atmosphere so that we can take advantage of and realize that two heads are actually better than one. Since you will be following the outline from home, I will prompt you by saying, "Next slide, please." This way we can all stay together and we can optimize our learning experience. This speech will cover different aspects of working in a group. I will discuss the benefits and individual gains from working in a group and disadvantages individuals may experience when working with others. The speech will also cover roles played by individual members and how an evenly balanced workload is required for success. Next slide, please. Some of the advantages of study groups are that you receive the benefit of your team members' ideas and perspectives. The ideas generated from a group are more dynamic and can be different from your own. By allowing another person's perspective, you learn the information and provide a different insight so that you can avoid developing what's called tunnel vision. The collegeboard.com website states that utilizing your team members increases your motivation, helps you meet deadlines, and typically helps you avoid procrastination. Working in a study group removes the feeling of being bored and keeps you energized. This type of atmosphere, along with working toward the same goal, increases the group's overall rate of success. But along with advantages, there are always disadvantages. Next slide, please. Some of the disadvantages of implementing the study group theory could be catastrophic to the success of the group. We as human beings enjoy speaking to one another, and oftentimes we become sidetracked, so it is imperative to stay focused and not become too social. This is why it is vital to select a group leader to ensure that the study session stays on track. Of course, we would never have that problem in our class because we were fortunate enough to have such a focused team. I had to toot our own horn on that. With that said, it is also very important that everyone does their fair share and feels that they have equal say in the decisions about the assignments. According to the group study conducted at Berkeley University, each group member has something of value to add to their contributions should be accepted and considered. If this does not happen, then it becomes easy for a member to withdraw from the group. This in turn allows the one to pick up the slack. So at that point, it is easy to let one or two people take over and do all the work. This can cause groupthink. And then it is no longer a study group project, but an individual effort. Next slide, please. The University of Minnesota Duluth group study data suggests that in order to keep your study group focused on the mission, it is best to limit the number of your group members from 4 to 6 members. Any more than that becomes too difficult to manage communication and keep everyone on course. Take some time in the beginning to organize a study group by creating an agenda, plan out the work sessions, and determine when assignments are due and how the group communications will be managed. Group members should come to the work sessions prepared and with their assignments completed. Avoid distractions and manage time by sticking to an agenda with each team member experiencing a leadership role. Group roles should be rotated within the group in order to promote new ideas and perspectives. The most important thing to remember is to stay open-minded and willing to accept new ideas. Next slide, please. Today I shared with you some of the different aspects of working in a group, including the benefits and disadvantages. In recap, it is important to recognize that each group member brings his or her own unique experiences and value to the group. Study groups promote the sharing of ideas and gathering new perspectives, while providing motivation and support. These advantages help promote the overall success of the study group and lessen the workload of each individual member of the group. I also discussed a number of disadvantages of working in a study group. We must recognize that there may be group members not willing to share and stick to the assignment schedule. It is important not to let the work session turn into a complaint session, and stay focused to avoid social distractions. More importantly, recognize that each group member brings value to the group. Some group members may fear rejection and may be less likely to offer the much required input and feedback, and this could ultimately produce a poorly developed project. In conclusion, I would like to thank all of you for taking the time out to add some tools to your toolbox. I hope that you've taken from this tutorial a few valuable tips regarding the benefits and disadvantages of working in a study group, and that you have learned how to balance social and professional interactions. Keep in mind, an evenly balanced workload is required for success in studying in a group atmosphere, and this is fun and creative. Next slide, please. So remember to keep your study group sizes from 4 to 6 members, exchange contact information, set the rules ahead of time with an agenda and timelines. Make sure to come to work sessions with your assignments done and be on time. Keep the creative juices flowing by rotating group responsibilities, maintain a positive attitude, and keep an open mind, and always be willing to accept new ideas, because after all, 2 heads are better than 1. Next slide, please. Well, this concludes my period of instruction. Again, my name is Stephen M. Cheatham. I'm a member of Team C, and we look forward to seeing you again.